'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night. This summer night. This summer night.
Good morning. So, managed to get quite a good night's sleep despite what my face might say. I'm still looking half asleep. So today I'm off to Animal Kingdom. It's already 20 to 8, so it's open already. So I'll be heading off shortly once I put some sun cream and things on. I'm not planning to stay all day today. I'm planning to stay till about 3, and then I want to head off to Walmart just to pick a few things up that I know I want to get from there specifically, rather than what I got from Target yesterday. So today I haven't booked multi-pass. I didn't think it was really worth it for me for Animal Kingdom. There aren't that many rides actually at Animal Kingdom, and particularly like things like Everest. I can do single rider, so everything else I kind of figured I'd save the money and just wait in standby. My thought was, it's fine, I'll wait in standby, I'll go for early admission, and the queues will be relatively short. And then I get tired and decide not to go for early admission. So queues will be long, but I'll just wait in them. I do have a single lane single pass lightning lane. The names are so confusing. Booked for Flight of Passage, so I'm doing that between 9:05 and 10:05 sometime. That'll depend on what the other wait times are like when I actually arrive. Particularly because at 10:45 I need to check in for a behind the scenes tour. I'm doing the Up Close with Rhinos tour, so we get to go behind the scenes, look at how the rhinos are looked after, and hopefully if they want to we get to meet a rhino as well. We're not allowed to film backstage at all, so there won't actually be any footage, but when I get back for the day I will definitely talk through everything that happened on the rhino tour. So you'll next see me at Animal Kingdom. Just arrived at Animal Kingdom.
It's not real. Oh, look at him. No, it's not real.
And there's the tree. I'm always amazed at how beautiful it looks when you walk in.
Well done,
Okay, so first up, I'm going to try and do Navi River Journey. It says 30 minutes, so let's see how long it takes. Okay, so Navi River Journey was a 25-minute wait, so close enough to the 30. But I've now got my lightning lane for flight of passage. It has 75 minutes, so hopefully I'm going to bypass most of that.
Let's prep the genetic sampling.
I'm on it.
Okay, first we need to find the compatible match of your genetic material with the genetic material of one of the avatar bodies that we already have. Once we do that, you'll be able to link to that avatar and fly. Help us out and move around a bit. Almost. Yes, got him. Now, let's find you your avatar matches.
Okay, so Navi River Journey and Flight of Passage done. I always forget how much I absolutely love Flight of Passage. After Tron I was a little bit worried about the leg restraints, but yeah, absolutely no problem with Flight of Passage. As people say, I think Tron is a lot more restrictive than Flight of Passage. So, I've still got about an hour before I need to check in for my Rhino tour. So, I've just got a night blossom. I'm going to make my way over to the dino section to see if I can get Dinosaur done. Okay, so I was going to go do Dinosaur, but I got distracted by some chipmunks dressed as dinosaurs who are absolutely adorable. So by the time I finished that, the queue for Dinosaur jumped up to 25 minutes, which I didn't have at that point. So I'm now just going to check in to my tour, which I believe is just here maybe? We'll find out. Okay, so did my tour, met the rhinos. I'll talk about that later at the end of the day. So then I've just done the safari. The lighting is really weird. There we go, a bit better. So as you'll have seen, I saw loads of animals up close. It was really great. I'm now just going to go ahead and get some lunch. And then I'm hoping to try and do Everest and Dinosaur before I leave for the day. Right, so just got the chicken fried rice from Yak and Yeti's quick service. Okay, so chicken fried rice was lovely. So now just about to see if we can get on to single rider for Everest. Okay, so just managed to do Everest twice in a single rider, probably in about 20 minutes. So now, probably last ride of the day, I'm gonna do Dinosaur. I don't film on this one because it's very dark for most of the time and it does get bumpy. Okay, so it's much later now. So after I rode Dinosaur, I should have got a ride picture, so I'll put that in now. I left the park. I do love Dinosaur as a ride. It's really funny. It's kind of sad that it's getting replaced, so I obviously made sure I've ridden it at least once in case anything happens when I'm back. But I would like to ride it again at least one time, because obviously I know it's going to be my last ride of it before the whole Dino Land gets rethemed. So yes, I left the park at that point, sort of via the gift shops, had a look around again. I got an Uber straight from Animal Kingdom to Walmart because it was actually the sort of closest place on property to get an Uber to Walmart, so it cost me the least amount of money. And I got a few things from Walmart, so I'll show you those now. Okay, so I'm going to start off with presents. I got my brother another pack of Takis, if that's how you pronounce them. This time they are the actual rolls, so Walmart had the rolls. When I messaged my brother, he said he didn't actually care whether it was rolls or chips, but you know, clearly as a cheap date, all he wanted was crisps, so I got him some of the rolls as well. I also got my dad another pair of lounge pants because I'm a bit worried that the Deadpool ones are the wrong size, so it's kind of like a backup present for him, and if the other ones do fit him, it's gonna be a Christmas present. I got some more sleep aid, but this time from Walmart. I know it seems like a lot of sleep aid, but I don't know when I'm next gonna be back, and this stuff is really useful for me. Some Crest toothpaste, so 2 tubes there. I do actually buy this from Amazon in the UK, but it's just so much cheaper here, so just thought I'd get a couple of packs. Probably more information than you need to know about me, but I do sometimes get problems with ingrown toenails, so never seen this kind of stuff in the UK, so thought I'd try that out. Toothbrush holder. I tried looking for one before I came out in the UK, couldn't find one, so that was cheap. Some pencils for the receptionists at work because they joked about me getting them Disney pencils. They didn't actually mean for me to get some, but I think it's going to be funny when I turn up with the pencils. And then last but not least, just some cran raspberry juice, which I've already opened. That's why it's not full. Just because it's useful to have something in the room in the eventuality that I don't want to actually go out to the food court to fill up my refillable mug. Okay, so after Walmart, I got Uber straight back to French Quarter, and then it was getting very overcast, but I really wanted to go in the pool, so I kind of rushed out, left all my stuff from Walmart on the side, rushed out to the pool, and actually had about an hour and a half at the pool, which was just really nice, just chilling and floating around in the pool, and then I got out and read my book for a while on a sun lounger, just really relaxing. So that's kind of it for my plans for tonight. I'm just gonna in a moment go get something from the food court, and yeah, have an early night because I believe I'm at Epcot tomorrow, if I remember rightly, and I do actually want to stay all the way to Luminous. Is it called Luminous? I think it's called Luminous. To the new fireworks show. So it is going to be a long day tomorrow, but then I get like a relaxing day the day after that, for most of the day, because then it's the after hours event at Hollywood Studios in the evening. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Before I end this vlog, I want to talk about the Up Close with Rhinos tour, because I kind of skimmed over that during the day because I really wanted to sit down and be able to sort of talk about it for a long time without like bothering people vlogging in the parks. So it was an absolutely wonderful tour. I would highly recommend it to anyone. If I remember rightly, it wasn't that much for an experience at Disney. It was $40 something. I want to say 49. And 100% of the funds, 100% of what you've paid goes to the Disney Wildlife Conservation Fund. So it's kind of like giving to charity as well. You're doing good and getting an amazing experience. So the full tour is an hour. You have to check in 15 minutes early, so the tour today was at 11 o'clock, so I had to check in at 10:45. So I met the lovely Jordan, who checked me in, and he was kind of our lead of the tour, I suppose. So I checked in, and then we had to make sure that we were back near Kilimanjaro Safari for bang on 11 o'clock. So like I said, the full tour is an hour, but that includes all the time you're backstage. So to start with, you walk to the bus. Obviously it's quite interesting just getting to see behind the scenes at Animal Kingdom, and that's why you're not allowed to film. It's all backstage. Yeah, so no cameras, phones at all. And it also includes the bus journey to the rhino enclosure. But again, you're seeing sights behind the scene. Jordan was our bus driver, and he was talking about everything that was kind of that we could see, and about how Kilimanjaro Safaris worked and things like that. And then eventually we arrived at the rhino kind of house, and he kind of handed us over to two rhino keepers. So Bryce, who was talking to us, and then Dominique, who was kind of looking after the rhino while we were there. But to start with, we just went into the rhino house, and Bryce talked us through, because it was the white rhinos we were meeting at Animal Kingdom, so he was talking us through the lineage of the rhinos that they have there, so like how they were all related, if they were related to one another. And I think there's, how many were there? 7? I think there's 7 white rhinos currently at Animal Kingdom. And obviously we were seeing inside the house, so he was talking about how all that works in terms of getting them in and how they train them and things like that. And then we kind of went round to, it was kind of like round the side of the rhino house. Apparently, so every day there's only, I believe there's only one tour. It was a small group, there were only 13 of us in the group, so really small, intimate group. So yeah, we went round the side, so there's one rhino every day that kind of, they change up who you meet each time. And so we met a male rhino called Ranger, who was just the sweetest. I believe he was 3 or 4, I can't remember. So not a fully grown male yet, but apparently like just at that point where he's separated from his mum now, so he's getting to be independent. Yeah, just the sweetest. So Dominique was looking after him while Bryce was talking about him, so Dominique was feeding him his treats, which are like alfalfa and things like that. And yeah, so Bryce talked us through, yeah, how they interact with the rhinos, how they look after them, various things about white rhinos and other rhino species as well. And we did get to pet Ranger. He was absolutely adorable. As Bryce quite rightly said, they kind of feel like a slightly hairy basketball. So I didn't actually realise they do have actually like fine hairs on them. But yeah, really thick skin, and yeah, he seemed to be loving the treats and the attention, and just stood there quite happily while everyone got a chance to sort of pet him, pat him, scratch him. Obviously, like, I suppose you probably couldn't hurt him that much. They've got very thick skin. Yeah, it was just absolutely wonderful. I learned so much about rhinos. One of the most interesting things I didn't realise was basically because the horns continually grow like human fingernails, rhinos tend to rub their horn against things to wear it down, and it's almost a bit like a hairstyle, they said, where basically it's a choice of how the rhino wears their horn down, and you can then recognise different rhinos by the shape of their horns, because it depends on how they rub it. But you can also usually see family traits, so because the calves learn the mother's way of rubbing the horn, so you can quite often like track lineages by how similarly they wear their horn down, like the shape of the horn. So I thought that was really interesting. As I said, no cameras backstage, so I've got no footage of it at all. As a souvenir, you had to have a lanyard identifying that you were allowed backstage. So I've got this like, we had to give back the little plastic lanyard, but we obviously get to keep the name tag. And then on the back, oops, upside down, there's exclusive artwork that was done by Joe Rohde. So if you know much about Disney theme parks, you'll know who he is. And so exclusive artwork done for the Up Close with Rhinos tour, which is beautiful. So I got that, and then at the very end they allow you to do photos. So it's like there was either like a rhino photo frame thing, or the little sort of like handheld shield thing that says like I met Ranger today. So yeah, I'll insert that, well, probably while I've been talking. So yeah, it was an absolutely wonderful experience. Because it's an hour, it doesn't take much out of your day, so I just kind of built it into my Animal Kingdom day. And yeah, it wasn't that expensive. Obviously in the grand scheme of things, I'm one person, so for me it wasn't that expensive. But obviously if you're a family of 4 or whatever, it soon adds up. But to me that was a priceless experience. Yeah, I'm so glad I did it. I 100%, if I come back, or when I come back, I want to look into doing more Animal Kingdom tours or experiences, because there's quite a few of them. There's one with elephants, obviously you don't get to pet the elephant. There's the Wild Africa Trek, there's Savour the Savannah, there's quite a few that go on. So yeah, I'll definitely be looking into more of those in the future. Right, so I'm going to sign off now. So like I said, I'm hoping tomorrow I'll be off to Epcot, so I will see you then. Bye.